I'm Tom McMillan, Senior Pastor at Knox Presbyterian Church, and this is the rest of the story. On Sunday, we talked about Solomon and this request that he had that God would give him a listening heart or an understanding mind, able to discern good from evil so he could lead the people well. That word discern, I want to be able to discern good from evil, right from wrong, has kind of held my attention. How do we discern? Right from wrong, good from, what is discern? How do we navigate or make sense of a choice? But sometimes it's just very clear, it's very obvious. The conscience kind of wakes up, or the spirit alerts you, you're off trail. If you've ever used all trails when you go hiking, which I just love, I'm dependent on it. There's even like a vibration that will occur when you just get too far off track, and you can look and see where you are and where you need to get to, the elevation gain and the type of trail you're actually on. It's very, very helpful. And sometimes, when we're in a bad place, the Spirit kind of wakes us up and says, that's not what's good. That's not what's best. Get yourself back in. We know it. And if we resist it, a lot of times it's just a matter of grit, of just discipline, asking God, I may want to do this, but help me not to. Help me to have the focus, the integrity to sustain what is true and what is right instead of wandering all over the place in dangerous areas. Just give me discipline, which can be hard sometimes. But there's another whole category of discernment where we may have absolutely no idea. All Trails has the freedom to download, the actual app. When you get off the grid, you can then still be able to access it. So maybe we're also in a place of needing to download the reality that wherever we are, God is with us. In that assurance, God is there in the unknown, in the place where we're not able to figure out a right choice, the next best move. At that point, it's wise to have a pause. Instead of rushing prematurely into something because we just want to get it resolved, just pause, to breathe, and then to consult the people you need to consult. Who's your team? Who do you have there that you can kind of go to? What are the diverse voices that you may be able to bring into that conversation? And maybe in the conversation, you're able to say, I imagine myself going down this one route, this one decision. And as I move down, I kind of picture myself going in that direction. And I have this experience of peace, of joy, of a strengthening of the heart, of a broadening of my landscape and the impact. And it gives me some joy. The friend may say, that sounds like a good plan. Or you may say, no, I imagine myself making a decision going down this route. And the heart almost shrinks and the landscape seems to get minimized. And I have this kind of pain in my gut. And so that doesn't sound like a really good place to go. But you're testing it out with people. You're asking them to pray, for you. And you're giving yourself time to pray. You're making sure you're kind of in a community. You're finding some scripture to kind of work with. You're involving people in decisions that are important to make and worth the time that it takes to let God bring you clarity or peace in the decisions that are before you. So along the journey and through all the trails that you are on, may you remember that you're not alone. God cares for you, and so do we.